Welcome to the Old School News Podcast, where we don't know what we're talking about, but we have a fun time.
Here we go!
And that's episode 74. Thanks for listening.
Isn't it 73? Oh, 74?
Yeah.
One of the Costitsins. Might have been 74.
Is it recording or what?
Yeah.
Oh. All right. Well, welcome to episode 74. We're allegedly recording. We'll see if it actually is at the end of it. But
Check. Oh, dang, nice.
Already did mic check. So, you're good.
74.
74. I feel like there's a captain.
yeah, like
John
Anthony Nimoy?
Carlson.
AJ
Anthony
Nimoy.
Oh, yeah.
Nimoy. Yeah, did you
John
call us
Carlson?
wrestling also?
Is he 74? Yeah.
Thought Luke said that because I was looking at him while you were talking.
I'll take credit because I don't ever give any of these.
I feel like one of the linemen. Does Darisaw 74 or is he 71?
He's 71.
And O'Neill's 76.
75.
You got called last week, by the way, by Bill.
I know, I saw that comment.
Why? What happened?
I didn't get Sharif Floyd.
Oh,
We-
dang.
Last
That was
episode.
a good one.
Good
That
shout,
was a
Bill.
good one to shove my mic into the table for.
Nice.
I think Alexi Yemlin was also.
That sounds all right.
4. I don't know how to spell his name, though. He's got a 4 right there. 74, 25, 74, 74.
Nice.
Did you guys listen to the latest Bum and Zilly?
Yes.
Have not. No, it just came out yesterday. So
Oh, then no, not that one.
You guys are fake fans.
Yeah. No, I listened
They
to
don't
the
ever-
one where he's wondering why Tage Thompson served the penalty for the goalie.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, how they usually just whoever's not on the penalty kill goes out there. And yeah, then has a chance maybe at the end of it to get a breakaway or something.
Right. No, I'll give a little fun fact before we start talking about the Wild and see if you guys can guess it.
Okay.
This is in their last episode. For the record, I got it right. So,
Okay.
who is the only player to play for the U.S. Olympic team in the Olympics, play for a team in the NCAA tournament, men's hockey,
Zach
and
Parise.
then the NHL playoffs?
Yeah.
No.
What?
The same year, sorry.
Oh, the same year. Brockovith Faber.
No.
Captain America, TJ Oshie.
Did he do it, though?
I thought he did, but maybe it was the calendar year then, because he played in the Olympics when he was part of the Gophs,
I was trying to think of...
and then he played in the playoffs. The
So
first
I also
year he
thought
played.
maybe Neil Broughton did it after they also Zilly said the year when he gave it, it was 2018 and he played for Boston. You?
Oh,
Boldy?
No.
Oh, I don't know.
Who? Cal?
Kale McCarr, but he didn't
No,
play
but-
for us. He played for UMass, huh?
No. And he's not American.
Oh, it was American.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that part.
I probably didn't say that either because I tried to make it harder. Cause
Every other guest was American, so
yeah. So 2018 Olympics, NCAA tournament with Boston University, and then the NHL playoffs.
Was it Boldy?
No. It's too
Maybe-
soon.
Too soon. Sorry, Matt.
it's not Eichel.
He played for the Wild as well. He made his debut that year at the Wild.
James Shepard.
2018,
Yeah, I can't believe you guys didn't get it.
Alex Tuck.
No. Too late.
Yeah.
Boston U.
Is it obvious?
I think so, yeah. Well, think about it. It's Zilly knows this fact, so he has to play for what team right now?
Oh, the Sabres?
Yeah. Well, he started with the Wild.
That's why I guess Tuck, but
It was Tuck and Grand, or no, who else went over there? Holla, but he's Finnish.
Yeah. Zucker? No, that's way too late. Just tell us.
Middlestad.
It is Jordan Greenway.
Oh,
You know
nice.
what? Brock Faber might have done this 2022, and then he debuted in the end of 22-23.
Yeah,
season.
so it was 23.
I missed it. That's what Neil Broughton also did.
That's good fact.
He was also the first African-American named to the Olympic team. But, yeah, if he didn't give the year, I probably got Jordan Greenway.
Yeah.
You said 2018, and then
Well-
Boston. I was like, oh, Jordan Greenway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him and Zucker both signed extensions there, right? For Buffalo?
Good for
They're
Jordan.
building a good team.
He's still my favorite, man. I had high hopes for him, especially after watching the Olympics.
Yeah.
Him and Donato, and then they traded for Donato right after that.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kirill
Was having an awesome year for Chicago
yeah,
compared to his usual year. I
Kirill
guess.
scored the gold winner.
Yeah, I remember that.
Awesome. That was a big wild
For the Federation of Russian Olympians or whatever it was.
That was the last Olympics?
No, it was 2018.
Oh, I was like, I thought Finland won the last Olympics, right? Against Russia. Or whatever they were.
2024?
Cool.
Right? Because 26 is the next one.
Oh, 22?
Yeah.
That's when Faber went.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll look. Actually, I just closed out of that tab, so I won't look.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I watched it. It was at a weird time at night.
Well, yeah, wasn't it in France? That was the Summer Olympic.
But yeah, Finland just dumped and chased the whole time, and Russia would just like pepper, in their zone, get a bunch of shots, and then Finland would dump and chase. What?
Get a load of this guy. Close to right. Oh, no, he is. Okay, but look right here. Medal table. You can't tell me that doesn't look like Canada took second.
Oh, yeah.
But they
They got third.
but they didn't because they put women's and men's in the same one. So
Ah.
Canada won gold in women's
Yeah.
and nothing in men's.
That was just
It
an
was-
exhibition.
Silver for the guys.
See, I know what I'm talking about.
I know, but it was cooler when I thought you didn't.
Yeah.
Valtteri Filppula was on that team. I do vaguely remember
Sick.
watching this now. This is women's team, so I want to look at the men's U.S. team. Was Gr8
Frost were up, 3-0 or 4-0 against Toronto today.
Who?
The Frost.
Oh, yeah, it was 3-rip when we left.
Twins are up 1-0, so
Oh,
They
nice.
lost their first two so far.
yeah, Correa, Wallner, and other guy are a combined 0 for whatever to start the year.
Well, they switched their bats to the Yankee bats.
Yeah.
I saw
Did you
it.
see that?
Yeah.
8 home runs yesterday.
9.
9?
Yeah, they broke their record right away for most
So-
of the game.
That'll be outlawed then.
Yeah, people
Or
are
everyone
saying they're
would-
cheating, but yeah, or everyone was like, oh,
I'd
that
watch
worked.
baseball then probably if they're just jacking home runs 9
They're
times
just
a game.
jacking it.
Yeah.
Just
Might
jacking it.
tune in.
I'm there for pitching and defense, so
Yeah,
I'm all for dead ball era.
I need
You're all
more
for Nick Punto
in the field.
Yeah.
and Brad Radke.
Piranha's just out there
Radke
scraping
pool?
by.
Radke.
Radke pool, yeah.
Good
Nice.
times.
Good
And
silence
good
there.
oldies.
All right, you said you were going to talk about the Wild.
Oh, yeah, they suck or what?
No.
Yeah.
They just
No, they don't.
beat the Capitals. That was good, right?
They're treading water with the frickin' AHL team.
And they're slipping. They're out. They're going to be out. They're missing.
You think they are?
Yeah.
No, they're
St. Louis is St. Louis in a spot right now?
They tied us.
They just, yeah, because they're on a
played the
streak.
doormats of the doormats, and they
got
finally
Jimmy
beat
Snugger
Colorado.
now, so,
Did he sign?
yeah.
Oh, nice.
Well, the Wild are 5-16 and whatever against the top 6 in the West, so
Yeah, but
What does that mean?
How many did Kaprizov play in?
probably most of them.
Probably 5 of them.
Yeah.
How do you know that?
Is that right?
I don't know.
I don't
You
know.
said it so confident.
Yeah, because we had 5 wins.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know.
And then how many were at? How many times did we have a full lineup?
Doesn't matter.
Full
How many
lineup.
times does anyone have one?
Number 1 in the
Classic
NHL.
excuse.
Not even a full lineup.
Wow.
Number 1 in the NHL.
Green Kool-Aid drinker over here.
Yeah.
But if we are healthy in the playoffs, we're going to be better.
Yeah, as long as Eck and
Yeah.
Kaprizov get a
Yeah.
few games in.
Yeah, when we play against Colorado.
No, we'll probably get Winnipeg or Vegas.
Yeah, you know how that goes.
Yeah, Hellebuck
Out in
Buffalo
five.
could
sucks in
Buffalo just beat
playoffs.
Winnipeg.
Out in
Okay.
5.
Yeah.
This isn't the year.
Well, I
At
don't.
least we win one playoff game, then that's good.
Yeah, I like the Rosiel look.
No,
But once the buyouts come out, then we can sign more Yakov Trennans and
Vinny Hinostroza 7x7.
yeah, Vinny, he's awesome.
He is. He had a sick play. No, I still do believe him.
Boldy's goal the other night, two
What, he
games
shot?
ago, yeah.
Yeah.
Pulls it from behind the net one-handed and then puts her in. That was awesome.
John Merrill snipe was unreal
Yeah.
right in front of me.
It's fun to see him score.
And Dad.
Yeah, it looked like you guys had good seats.
Yeah, we did.
Were you like 8 rows up or what?
9. You were close.
I know, I could
Great
tell.
guess.
Yeah, his
I would
camera.
camera that stuff. I was just trying to think of when we were at Metallica and then the view of Ovechkin, and I was like, that's probably Lars on drums. Yeah, we were 8 people back. Well, no, we were way closer than that, but we just kind of kept going back a little bit because
Which one? We only saw him in U.S. Bank.
Yeah.
We saw Iron Maiden in XL. But then we saw...
no, I was just saying, like the last time we saw Metallica, we were like 4 rows.
Oh, yeah, I see.
But yeah, not the same venue.
All right, that's what confused me.
It also
It's like we did see them at Target Center and then U.S. Bank twice. Then, yeah, Iron Maiden was at the X, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
No,
what
I
did
should've
say
saw
the
it
record
last
was?
Some guy was
Top
bad
6
talking the
West.
Eagles. I bet you the Eagles had a good release this year. 1974.
Oh, yeah, we got to do that real quick.
Yeah.
So 74.
Take some
I
guesses.
bet the Rolling Stones had one. Led Zeppelin probably had one. Did Iggy Pop have one? Iggy and the Stooges? Somewhere around there.
Iggy, can't you see that guy?
No.
It's Biggie.
Not clubbing.
Pretzel Logic.
I don't know.
Steely Dan.
I don't listen.
Maybe if the song is in there, it would be, but
Are you reeling in the years? Doo, 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 doo.
I don't know who that is.
74.
Oh, this one, 461 Ocean Boulevard. It's a pretty famous guitarist.
Yellow card.
Once
I was going to say the yellow card.
once used
There's a place.
fly fishing
Bowl of.
to stop
Aaron
doing
Clapton.
cocaine. Yep. Let's see. Don't know them. I guess you guys could, but I'm not gonna. Court and Spark. I think it's a woman singer. She hung out with Neil Young.
Patti Smith.
No,
Dolly Parton.
Patti Smith, I bet, had one on that year too, though.
probably.
Because that's when all the pre-punk people started putting out albums.
Did Joni Mitchell? I don't know. I feel like I read about
Linda
her.
Ronstadt? Or no, wait, she hung out with the Eagles.
Good Old Boys.
Waylon Jennings. No.
Randy Newman.
Any relation to Al?
You got a friend in me.
Oh, this one you'll know. Late for the Sky.
Oh, Jackson Brown.
Yeah.
I heard one of his songs on Spotify on my liked songs, and then so I just went and listened to that whole album.
Yeah.
Or it was greatest
awesome.
hits.
Yeah. The
He got
Pretender
some
was a pretty good
Yeah,
one.
Pretender's really good. Late for the
By
Sky.
Fighters.
Call It Alone. He's got some good hits.
Yeah. Is it the Pretender? I can't remember.
That's the Foo Fighters.
Bad Company.
Oh, they had one?
Yeah. It's just Bad Company. Self.
Till the Day I Die.
Fulfillingness First Finale.
Alan Parsons Project. I'm just going to say that.
Stevie Wonder. Oh, On the Beach.
Beach Boys.
I just brought him up.
Beach.
The Eagles.
No,
Oh, they don't. That's
a little bit after that.
Beach Boys.
One of our faves.
Beach Boys.
No, it's not the Beach Boys.
Whoa, what was that?
Doesn't have the best singing voice, but
Tom Petty.
no,
Oh, dang it.
it's Neil Young.
Oh,
I don't remember the On the
Fraud.
Beach at all.
Fraud fan.
I know.
I think what I've taken away from this podcast most is that Luke is a fake fan of every band he listens to.
The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway.
Wait till the 80s come up. I'll be.
Phil Collins Band.
That must have been right after you left Genesis or what?
No, it is his band Genesis.
Oh.
Before. No. Heart Like a Wheel. You just brought her name up.
Linda Ronstadt.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have got that, by the way, if I didn't just say her names.
Yeah.
I'm a fake fan of Linda Ronstadt.
Joni Mitchell, I guess, had another one. Sheer Heart Attack.
The Heart Foundation.
Probably one of the biggest bands of that.
Def Leppard.
No.
Deep Purple.
No.
I bet Deep Purple has one in there. Same with Judas or Black Sabbath probably had one too.
Yeah. Queen did Sheer Heart Attack, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Crime of the Century.
Pierre Despero.
Sounds familiar, but why don't you have
Super,
dad out here or mom? They would be.
Super Tramp. Diamond Dogs. He came up in the last episode.
Diamond Dallas
One of the
Page.
weird guys.
Ted Lasso. Diamond Dogs. Is that what they're called?
Oh, I don't know. The guy group where they talk. Yeah. I don't know if that's what it is.
It's Diamond Dogs.
Okay.
Should we
But
call
it's
Brian?
David Bowie.
Oh, he did come up in the last one. You're
Red. I think these guys came up last time too. King Crimson.
Oh, King Crimson.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's got to be a Black Sabbath.
I just said, yeah, best albums of 74, so this is definitely Google biased.
It is the Diamond Dogs, if anyone cares.
Nice. That was quick. Good job.
Quick, clean, and no caffeine.
Yeah, Rolling Stones. It's only rock and roll.
Wow.
Leonard Skinner.
Bachman Turner Overdrives.
Sly and the Family Stone.
Bob Dylan. Deep Purple, yeah. Burn.
Bonnie
Get Your
Raitt.
Wings.
What?
Aerosmith. Get Your Wings.
I never liked Aerosmith.
Yeah, me neither, man.
Which one is on Miracle? What song is that? Don't they have a song on Miracle?
Dream On.
Yeah, so that one gets me. But they got
Dolly Parton came out with Jolene.
Told you.
Here.
Told you Dolly Parton was in there.
Nice.
George Harrison.
Oh, George Harrison. Is it the Kumbaya one? That's not what it's called, but
Oh, the Kumbaya one.
George Harrison just had a solo one, so the Beatles were already done? When did John Lennon die?
I don't know.
After that guy killed him.
Not right away.
Judas
right?
Priest came out with Rocka Rolla.
What songs were on it?
Rock and roll.
It was their debut album. They
Oh.
might have been they might have been more bluesy at that time. Like, did you know Pantera was like a glam band?
I think I
And there's
remember
pictures
hearing that,
online where
but
they look like Cinderella. It's, you know, the band Cinderella.
yeah.
It's kind of funny. But I don't know if they were just trying to keep up with the times and the music at
Right.
the time, and then they're like, no, this sucks. Let's.
Let's do drugs and make some crazy ass heavy metal, man.
New York Dolls had an album too.
I don't know
Deep
them.
Purple. Bob Marley. All right, let's get to the.
I like this inclusion. Although, I don't know. I feel like we're just hitting
Eagles did
Neil
come
Young.
out with one, On the Border.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Was that the one that kind of ended up being mostly Western, or was that one Desperado?
That was Desperado.
Was that an actual album, or was that the song?
That's a song for sure.
Or Joe Walsh came out with So What?
You guys want to buy backyard baseball for your phones?
Kinda.
It's Pablo Sanchez.
No, wait. Show it again.
It just came out.
Oh, dang. How much is it?
$5.
No.
All right. Let's see what the number one. David Bowie, Diamond Dogs. According to UC or V. What is that?
Jimmy VC.
That's according to some blog from some website. So go check it out.
Already Gone. You Never Cry Like a Lover. Midnight Flyer and My Man. That was all there was on there.
For what, a Google one?
On the Border. That's all the songs. It was 4 songs.
Also was a LP. Is that what they're called? There's a difference between LP and EP.
Wait, no, that's...
EP is a shorter one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Desperado came out in 73, so we missed that.
That's my bad.
Next year, our next podcast will be another one.
Another Eagle.
Oh, no, there was more songs. Okay. I don't know why they only showed 4. Already Gone, James Dean, I like that. Best of My Love, that's a good one. Bernie Leadon's My Man is a tribute to Graham Parsons, who died of a drug overdose in 73.
Grand Parsons Project.
They were part of a band called the Flying Burrito Brothers. Love it.
I think Alan Parsons.
Old
quite
55
good
is
with
pretty good.
prog rock, if you're curious, Tyler.
Like we're talking about Graham Parsons, though.
Yeah.
What did I say? No, Alan Parsons. Who's Graham Parson?
That's who that song was
Oh,
dedicated to.
And then you said the Graham Parson Project.
But he also had a
was it
posthumous
Alan Parsons?
album.
I have to look it up now.
A posthumous? Is that the right word?
Or are they the same thing?
There was an album by Graham Parsons in the 74, so it's
Oh.
is it posthumously?
Posthumously? So when it's not
It's not very funny when you're dead, but
Oh, you guys better laugh at my funeral.
I won't.
I'll take a picture like that meme at your gravestone. They're giving the peace sign. I think there's 2 guys, so me and Tyler can do that. Anyways,
It's the only way I want it.
what do you want to do at your funeral, Tyler? Just kidding.
I don't know yet.
Probably just lay there, huh?
Ideally.
All right.
Swanton bomb me off a crane.
Put a table over your casket and swanton bomb onto it so you get into your casket from that.
Yeah.
So you're gonna throw you off it though, or are we gonna
make-
put you on the tail and one of us will swanton bomb? Then you might
and
just
then
stay in there.
The table will break and he'll fall into his casket.
Yeah.
Then we'll both be in there.
Yeah. No, don't bury us.
Undertaker buries him. It's a buried alive man.
We are gonna get the Undertaker there for sure.
No, we'll have to 3D you. That would be perfect. Me and AJ.
We're gonna have another casket that looks like you, and Undertaker's gonna rise out of it. People think that it's you at first.
Ugh.
See, death is funny.
All right, top 5 funerals. JK.
Oh man. In movies
Yeah.
or TV shows, Gambit.
Did they have his funeral?
They did have his.
Oh, they
funeral,
did, yeah. The one in Wedding Crashers where Will Ferrell's character crashes it is pretty funny.
Nah, man, I just do funerals now.
All right, let's get started on something.
Wild suck.
No, like drunk.
Twins suck. I got some gigglies right over there. Feel free.
Miko can drive me home. Sit on my lap.
Nah, the Wild don't make the playoffs. But they agreed with your take on. Bum agreed with your take that the Vikings would miss the playoffs this year.
Well, of course he did.
Yeah.
He said that last year, too.
Did he?
Oh, dang it. What do I do now? Do I agree with him or agree with you?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. We got to come up with something new. Something that contradicts both of you.
The Vikings
the
actually
Bills
get
just
kicked out of the
re-signed
NFL.
The Vikings
Finally extended Bernard
Yeah, I saw that.
or whatever his name is.
No, the corner.
Yeah, the cornerback.
Benford.
Oh, Benford.
For like 4 years, 76
Fake
million.
fan
Yeah.
right here.
Christian Benford, who was
Is he
like
number 47?
Yeah, he is. He is.
Oh, wait, I was thinking.
We're on 74,
Yeah.
so if we're
I'm
dyslexic,
dyslexic,
today.
yeah. So, yep. Christian Benford.
Yeah.
Oh, stop doing that.
They got quite a few guys signed to like 2029 now or something, I was saying. But he was like a 6th or 7th round pick, I feel like.
I think he caused that fumble against Baltimore, right? To seal the deal.
Oh, no, I didn't watch it.
I think it was him.
Did he get mossed by Jefferson a few years ago, or was that a different corner?
That was a different corner, but yeah, that was a sweet
Yeah,
game.
That just it kept popping up on Twitter. X, I mean.
Nico watches that on YouTube like twice a week. And it's like a 10-minute like recap of like the last few drives.
Oh, yeah.
That's fun to watch.
That is, yeah. It was such a
74.
crazy game.
Not the running back, Robert Smith wore it, and Bryant McKinney. He was pretty good, wasn't he?
I knew there was
Oh,
a
yeah.
lineman for the Vikes.
Yeah, I just don't know where those came from.
Did he line up next to Hutchinson? Was that the years?
Maybe. I couldn't tell
I
you.
feel like he started stinking after Hutchinson retired, but
No, the Wild are sick. Mostly John Merrill. He's been playing really good.
John Merrill has.
And I get what they see in Brazil after watching him live and in person.
Really?
I'm all in.
What does he bring?
Every
Size.
Yeah. Size, grit.
Dude, he's stuck in the cement, though.
His line played really good. And last night they did too.
Feels like me when I
What did
try
you
to
think of
skate
Boldy
past
slash?
Yeah. what a
Weak.
call.
Yeah.
But also
Noah
don't do that.
Yeah. I guess you could call it interference then, because he's interfering with his chance to go get the puck. But
I think that's, yeah, I thought that's what they were calling it. They did call it a slash. But what about Foligno's embellishment and then the worst fight you've ever watched in your life?
I didn't see any of that. I turned it on when it was
Against the
3-2.
Capitals?
No, against the Devils.
I turned it on when it was 3-2, and then Boldy, it was right when Boldy got the penalty, and then they scored. And I was like, all right.
Yeah,
And then they scored again,
Yeah.
right?
Nico Hischier had a night. He's my
Yeah.
favorite.
Hattie. I know, I said good for him when he got his hat trick, so.
Was it he played
can't-
for the Devils?
Yeah. He was the number 1 overall pick before Jack Hughes after a few years, I guess it was.
17,
Yeah.
wasn't he?
Are the Devils even good?
They're in the playoffs,
Are they?
but they lost Jack Hughes for the year, and Dougie Hamilton, and Jonas Siegenthaler. So they're also low on guys.
But they're still winning.
But they
the
also
Wild do
have
that?
$15 million extra cap space compared to
Devils
us.
have like Jesper Bratt and they have Tatar.
Nico, Tatar, he scored right after the power play.
Myers still.
Timo Myers there, yeah. Luke
Scott
Hughes.
Gomez, does he still play for him?
He does.
Yeah. Luke
99
Hughes
overall
there.
speed on NHL
Brett
25.
Pesce. Like, they still, like, the Wild could have 2-3 more guys, right? Timo Myers, $8 million a year.
I don't believe.
Pesce's $5
I truly don't believe they could
Boom.
the way they spend their money. Who's the most Marcus Leno type person in the NHL that's not in the Wild? He's next this offseason. Matt Rempe.
Oh, no.
8x8.
I swear to God. Well, it will obviously won't be 8x8.
It will. 4x4, no move clause again.
Yeah.
Standard.
I don't know. I'm hoping that, I think they'll go after Brock Nelson,
Too old.
but then maybe there's a young center, because it sounds like they're just even more and more closer to trading Rossi this year.
They're so dumb.
Yeah. He has been kind of not.
Well, he's also with Carrillo. It's like his line is the only line that the other teams care about.
Yeah.
Him and Boldy.
Yeah. That's true.
Is Hustadinov still playing good for Boston?
I don't know. Actually, they were playing on ABC last night. I watched a couple minutes.
I actually don't know if he's playing good, but
Well, I haven't seen any more replays or highlights from Russo. So
Yeah.
it was right when he, like his first game for Boston, maybe second, he had the goal and assist and
yeah.
just looked good.
Yeah. But they're also not that great of a team.
what are we?
Yeah, I already said we are. John Hines should win the Jack Adams. Is that what it is? Best coach of the year? But it's probably Carberry for the
Yeah,
Caps.
he's awesome. I love him.
Yeah.
And then Ovi paid his respects to Fleury and got everyone to go shake his hand.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was cool. No one in the crowd knew what was happening somehow. What are they doing? Why are they standing there?
Tyler threw his.
Well, Ovi has his most goals against Fleury, right, of any goalie.
Probably.
It was like 27 or 28. It was in the
Fleury didn't start though, right? It was back or
Yeah,
Yeah,
extra.
he backed up. That's what Ovi said.
Backstrom.
That's what I almost said, and so I said it.
No, he's still 6 away, so
Yeah, he's been kind of snake bitten.
yeah,
He missed a 1T.
didn't really look that cool on Thursday night.
Yeah.
But there are.
Well, he was going against Brodeen, man.
Brodeen's so elite.
What are you going to do against Brodeen?
I don't know. He did get beat a few
How many
times.
games are left then? Is there like 10?
For the Wild, I think it's 10. I don't know. For the Caps, probably around there.
Yeah.
He's going to go first game next year and walk out, I guess, per Zilly.
Yeah, that's true. Where's that bum?
Yeah, bomb.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
He's going to come back next year to score 1 goal and retire.
He's going to win the Cup this year, too, though.
That's what I said. If he breaks the record and wins the cup.
No, but did you know it doesn't matter because Gretzky still has 251 more playoff goals than him?
Oh,
Did you know?
okay. I didn't know.
Did you know that Sid has 3 cups, so it doesn't matter?
Yeah. Yeah. He also broke the record for most point per game seasons.
Yeah,
Crosby. Yeah. That was cool. No one really talked about that.
I saw a lot about it on Twitter, so I'd say people talked about it.
Not people that I know.
Oh,
I don't know that many people.
I just saw people saying, how many assists does Ovi have, or asking.
yeah. See, they're always going to move the
Yeah.
for greatness, so
Yeah.
doesn't matter. First it was he'll never break it. Now he's getting close, and it's
Ovi
everything-
probably should have been in my top 5 hockey players. Also, Dominic Hasek. I can't believe I didn't say him, and I'm mad at myself. So I had to get that off my chest.
yeah.
In baseball, Ken Griffey Jr. probably should have.
Oh,
been
yeah.
there. I had one more.
Can't believe no one said Kirby Puckett.
Randy Johnson, actually.
Oh yeah,
Randy
I was a
Johnson was
Quebec
my
fan.
favorite pitcher, so he should have been on there.
nice.
So that's
Well,
my
I'll
2
do
cents.
Another email asking us to do it again.
Did we get any emails?
No.
We got some comments from the last episode. I saw Jared gave
read
his top 5
Yeah, I read Jair's. His was Rams football.
Oh, he's all over.
for all sports.
Yeah, he actually just gave 15 Rams, 20 Rams, whatever. And then Bills was just not getting Sharif Floyd.
Sharif Floyd.
That's an impressive remembering. I don't even remember Sharif Floyd.
College hockey, NCAA playoffs going on right now.
That suplex hanging off the cage was kind of sick, but I'm worried Punk might get hurt taking some of these high-risk moves, said Zilly.
Yeah, he's a big Punk fan.
I don't know what he's talking about, so I don't
From the Raw episode that I was talking about, remember?
Oh, okay.
Rollins and CM Punk. I didn't watch last week's Raw. Sorry, Zilly.
Here's Jair's top 5.
Are we sure it's Jer?
Yeah, Kaiser 23 or something.
Okay.
Pretty sure, yeah, because he gave all Rams.
Oh,
So,
yeah,
yeah,
that makes
yeah.
sense.
And I feel like Jair was a 23 guy. Anyways, he gave Kaprizov, Ovi, Luongo, Koivu, and then Ovi again. MLB was Jeter, Royce Lewis, who's already hurt, by the way. Pedroia, Beltre, and then Johan Santana. That's a good one.
I like the
Forgot about
Beltre and Pedroia polls. That's a good one for sure.
NFL is Gurley, Donald, Stafford, Dickerson. You need to watch Eric Dickerson, Jair. And then Cooper Cup, and then 6 was Go Rams.
Go Rams.
Doesn't make sense. NBA don't care, so.
That's because he watches the Wizards, right? If I'm correct.
What?
Yeah, he's a Wizards fan.
You don't listen to their podcast, obviously. Come on, fake fan.
He was on 2 episodes ago, right?
did
Or
listen
3.
to half of that one, probably.
You talk about conspiracies in the latest podcast?
I don't know. I usually just look at the timestamps and see if we're mentioned at all.
Oh, man.
Way to
That's
pump his ego
crazy.
up, boy.
Yeah,
Oh, I gotta engage with them.
that's true.
So you guys don't, clearly, because you guys didn't listen to it.
Yeah, I put
It came out
last time I
yesterday.
commented on the thing that Tage Thompson was probably in the
I gotta
box.
give my top.
They don't put penalty killers.
I gotta put my top finishers in their comments from last episode.
Missionary.
Zilly, I'm
That
surprised
doesn't
you didn't
make
say
the top
Razor's.
5.
Surprised Zilly didn't say Razor's Edge.
Oh, yeah.
Edging.
Yeah, Razor's edging. Razor Edge to Razor Ramon.
Again.
Cutting all that up. Yeah.
I got nothing else to talk about. I
Well,
brought nothing.
playoff push. Wild are tied now with the Blues for the top.
I think we have 1 game in hand,
Yeah.
but then the team below us has 2 games on us.
Yeah, but we also end the season 2 days before the season actually ends. So the Blues probably secretly have a game in hand. Like we'll be done and they'll have an extra. That is my guess. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to play Dallas. I don't want to play Winnipeg. Don't want to play Colorado. Don't want to play Vegas. So,
if we have a full team, bring them on. I love watching our team lose.
Nice. I don't know.
No, I don't know.
No, you know who's coming to save the day? Zeev.
Oh, yeah.
Zeev Bouillon.
They keep winning, though, don't they, in the NCAA tourney?
I was hoping they'd lose right away.
Same. Because, Gr8 obviously signed somewhere. I think one other college guy. One other college guy.
Oliver Moore. And Sam Renzel signed with Chicago.
Oh, really?
No, Sam.
They're not ready. I actually have no idea, but they're from...
Renzel's pretty good. Oliver Moore.
Renzel was a junior, though, right? Moore had to be a sophomore. I don't think he was ready. But
I did see a lot of people on Twitter saying that they didn't think Moore was ready, but...
Man.
Who knows?
I haven't even watched a college hockey game, and I know.
Strammel. That'd be sweet. They probably won't. He'll probably stay.
That would, yeah. Then it wouldn't have needed to get Brazeau, right? Because he's big and strong.
Brazeau, man. I don't know. One time he got plastered by like TVR or something, and I was like, dude, you're 6'6".
Yeah.
Did you watch the Caps game? Did you see TVR's
bit.
little head fake that sent Freddie into the...
Yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah.
That was right in front of us.
Yeah, I was like,
for Freddie.
Goudreau.
Little backhand fake, and then the other way, and Freddie just eats the boards.
Freddie's probably my top 5 now. Love that guy.
His empty netter is off. Little flip over.
My dad was telling me, I was like, how don't I remember this? Because I watched him go through the line with Fleury. Like, how did I miss the empty netter? But
yeah, it was sweet. 1-on-1 with like Chichtrin from the side, and then you're like, how is he going to get it by him? Like, shoot it through him, and he just little flip over him, and somehow gets it down into the net in time.
yeah, Chichtrin's actually a beauty. Have you seen all this stuff? Like,
a lot of people are scared of him. They think he's weird.
Yeah, because he lives his life.
Because that's what, that's on hockey Twitter. I see that a lot. Like,
oh, yeah.
I can't believe he's a right winger or, whatever. They get all into their personal lives, and it's weird.
Oh, yeah, that's too far. But
people do.
Like Dylan Strome says he has no light bulbs in his house, but really he just turns them off and then uses candlelight so you don't get the artificial light.
He uses candlelight.
And he's
eats raw milk, drinks raw
or
whatever. Yeah.
Which is how it should be anyways. But so, yeah, he's definitely in my top 5 now.
He's an interesting critter.
I'm glad he got signed long-term finally.
I'm glad he forced his way to Ottawa and then left Ottawa.
Yeah.
I don't know if he forced
That was
his
a
way.
good, like, the things the Capitals did this year, holy crap, worked out pretty well.
Everyone made fun of him.
Yeah. Like, why are you going to get Chychrun? Why did you trade for Rasmus Sandin?
Dubois.
Yeah, Dubois, that's a big one. He's carrying my fantasy hockey team in Yahoo. Not carrying, but he's doing pretty well.
Dubois is awesome. I always liked him because everyone hated him and said he was the problem.
He might have been.
He might have been, but...
Now he's playing with Ovi. He's like, all right.
Ovi coasting around, standing on the boards.
So way too early prediction for the Stanley Cup. Did we do this already?
No, it's going to be Wild Capitals.
Wild in Buffalo.
The Buffalo's going to go win every game and get in there.
And everyone else is going to lose. That needs to.
What do you do if you're
Charlie
Buffalo?
Lindgren?
Who do you trade? Bowen Byram?
Everyone, Bowen Byram, man.
Do you think Rasmus Dahlin did want out?
I would, but that's just me.
Yeah. Owen Power, would you trade him? He doesn't look like anything special. But
first of all, I'd
just solid.
Make the Pagulas sell the team.
Yeah.
Which obviously will never happen, but... And then figure it out from there. It sounds like the Pagulas are...
Probably trade Tage Thompson to the Minnesota Wild for Marco Rossi.
I still
for Carson Lambeau, some first round.
Call me crazy. I wouldn't do that.
Why?
Because with Marco Rossi's better.
You heard it here first, and the only person that probably truly believes that.
Did Charlie Lindgren start, though, for the Capitals?
Yeah.
SCSU alumni.
Nick Dowd was out there, too.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot.
They used to just be Team SCSU.
Yeah, because they had one other one, right?
Two Jensen, right?
Yeah, and Dennis Cholowitzki.
He played for St. Cloud State?
Yeah.
Didn't he start off good for the Red Wings, and then it was like, oh, he can't skate very well.
Yeah, he was like top pair.
Yeah.
With Mike Green, probably. Mike Green's one stint in Detroit.
Dude, I do want the Capitals to make it from the East for sure.
They're for sure my favorite team to root for.
Yeah.
The East. Devils, maybe I could coerce myself.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind Ottawa getting there after all the shit they've been through. Oh, they got Brady Kachuk, so
There you
that's a no-go for you.
There you go.
Did you see when Stutzla's like in a cross-checking match with Edvinson
No.
for the Red Wings? And then he skates, and then Brady Kachuk comes and puts himself in it. And people are like, oh, that's a great team. And it's like, that dude can't keep his fucking shit. But then he fought Edvinson.
Yeah, real tough to pick on a Swede. That's exactly what I...
Edvinson's definitely more of a skill guy, too.
Yeah, I can't stand the Kachucks. Florida, no at all, please. But like Barkov.
I wouldn't mind, like, Montreal.
Are they in it even?
I think they're still fighting for a spot. They might have fallen off recently. Just Columbus, I think I could
The
report.
best 40 goal scorer to never score 40 goals, Cole
Cole
Caulfield.
Caulfield, yeah.
Yeah.
I like Nick Suzuki, though.
Who would you rather have, Caulfield or Boldy? Was that the same draft?
I think he might have went right after, yeah, but I would take Boldy. Just because he's bigger.
Caulfield's still in
Montreal.
Montreal.
Yeah. So this is just a hockey episode. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah.
So NCAA, who's going to be in the Frozen Four? We got Western Michigan and Boston
I'm pulling
U.
for Alex Bump in Western.
I don't know anyone.
Denver and Colorado College play today at 7.
Colorado
CC?
College. Yeah.
Huh?
CC?
Boston College.
You said
Oh, yeah. Who upset? Oh, I thought you said Colorado
He
College
did.
was in it.
No, I meant Boston.
Oh,
Go back and listen to it.
And then I was like, what? No.
Well, you definitely we want Zev or Zeev to make it to the Wild. So Denver
So you
lose.
lose today.
Ideally, he loses.
He already got a natty. Plus Carl's is that their goalie David Carl is probably going to be in the NHL.
The coach? You mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. You said goalie.
Sorry, my bad.
Then Penn State and UConn play today at 4:30.
Wait, how many teams are left? 8? Or 6?
Well, yeah, because Western Michigan punched their ticket to the Frozen Four, and so did Boston U. So now it's UConn versus Penn State, and then Boston College / Colorado College versus Denver.
Who was the 1 seed to lose?
The Gophers.
That was Western in their section.
The
Michigan-
unranked
no.
team.
Michigan State, probably.
It was, yeah. And they lost to Cornell? No.
Yeah, Cornell.
Cornell
Okay,
beat them.
okay.
Yeah.
With like 10 seconds left.
Yeah.
I saw that right
There's been a couple or overtime games too, right?
Yeah.
I haven't watched any of this
Western-
really. It's just
Western and whoever went to double OT, and then the Ghosts and UMass went right after and went to
They play-
OT.
it's always on
Boston
ESPN.
beat Massachusetts.
It's always on like
Right.
ESPN U.
It's just not. I don't. Is it Buchagras that does it?
Yeah, I don't like him.
Yeah,
He's way too
I've soured on him quite a bit.
Eastern horny, whatever they call it. Loves the Eastern teams. You get stale listening to him call a Boston College game for the 18th time.
Them-
Who did you say was still in it? You're wrong. Penn State, UConn, Cornell, and Boston U.
Cornell lost.
Yeah, Cornell lost to Boston U in OT last
Okay,
night.
never mind. I was just looking at this bottom bracket.
You're gonna lose your privileges
Yeah.
with the
You
computer.
call me out on this stuff I'm right on.
What about Bentley?
They lost right away to Boston College.
The heck? Who's Bentley?
They just must have won their, I don't know if they're in the
They must
crappy division, maybe.
no, because CCHA doesn't exist. W would be
WCHA?
no, that's the CCHA now, isn't it? Yeah, that's Minnesota State. I don't know who the crap Bentley is.
Minnesota State lost to Western in
Isn't that
2-0.
where Nico Sturm went?
Where?
Bentley?
No, is it?
He went to some weird green and yellow school. Oh, he went to Clarkson. That's basically the same thing.
That's who we should have traded for.
Nico Sturm?
Get him back.
I love Nico Sturm.
So yeah, the Frozen Four will be set today later.
Yeah, I'm pulling for Western Michigan. This is their first time.
Yeah, I don't want an East team to win, so yeah, Western.
Yeah, and we want Denver to lose for sure. So
Or I suppose Penn State could.
don't we have another
UConn
guy at
today.
Denver?
Yeah.
The Wild? Reed?
William
Reed something or?
Sturos.
Yeah.
Oh, the Wild need a trade for Topi Nimoa. I'll keep saying that.
Your
Sure.
check for Topi.
No, I like your check though.
Bogosian for Topi.
Can't trade Bogo, dude. He's on.
We need to get rid of someone on the right side if we expect Yurchek and Topi to play.
Topi's a few years away still.
How? He's been a few years away for a few years.
They just won't give him a chance.
That's true. It seems like they would by now.
Oh, Rieger Lawrence.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That's who it is.
You guys watched anything lately? I feel
Yeah,
like we got
Daredevil.
sports done.
No, we still got to talk. Just kidding.
I watched the first episode of Daredevil, and I was like, all right, I'll watch this.
That's awesome.
Is
Yeah.
it Daredevil Reborn
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
on Disney?
Yep.
Watch it with your kids.
No.
Yeah, it's...
Just wait till Muse shows up.
Oh, yeah, I only watched the first episode, so...
Muse is probably the most terrifying person I've ever looked at on a TV screen.
Okay. Is it a man or a woman?
Mm,
Is it a they, them?
it's I don't know. He wears a mask. Probably a him.
But
though.
Muse seems like it would be a rock band.
He's a graffiti artist who uses his
Someone will laugh at that
victims'
joke.
blood.
I didn't hear it, but
Oh, he's like that one guy in Batman. Do you remember who I'm talking about? Who
No.
calls you on the phone in the game?
Oh,
And you have to figure
Victor
it...
Zaz?
Yeah.
No, a little bit different because he drains people of their blood and
Is he a vampire?
then paints with it.
Nice. No, I just watched the first episode, like Disney Plus, and then the guy's dead.
Oh yeah, Foggy. Foggy gets snuzzed.
And who kills him?
Bullseye
Bullseye, that's his name.
from Ultimate Alliance 1.
And 3.
Yeah, probably.
He's in 3.
No, it's really good.
Did you
yeah.
finish the whole episode or season or what?
I'm up to date. Yeah, it's not done yet.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
weekly. So yeah, how many are out now? 4 or 5?
6.
4 or 5 or 6 maybe?
Yeah.
Nice. Dub that. So yeah, I got some catching up to do.
White Tiger's in it. Pretty cool.
Oh yeah, from the Spidey and His Amazing Friends.
Yeah, but different one.
I also watched the first couple episodes. What's the one that Adam Scott's in? Not the golfer. Where he just works in
The
a
guy from Step
Severance.
Brothers.
yeah, and
The
Severance.
Severance. Yeah,
Oh,
I watched the first couple episodes of that because the Weekly Planet had talked about it, and it's
and that's on Apple TV, right?
it's on Amazon now.
Oh, is it?
Because I watched it. I don't think we have Apple TV. I don't know how I watched it then. Am I using someone else's?
Was
Is this my house? But anyways, it's definitely interesting. They pretty much severance is because when you get into work, you can't remember your home life. When you get home, you can't remember your work life. So that's what
Oh,
the
shit.
severance is. And then I guess I've only seen the first 2 episodes, so it's just getting started, but definitely interesting.
So it's a worth watch.
Yeah, worth it. Worth my time. I think I started a Rings of Power episode. I'm like, I don't want to watch this chick right now. So,
Yeah, Bree and I watched the Twister Caught in the Storm. So it was about the 2011 Joplin tornado, which was a EF5
category.
category. So I don't know if that's bigger than just a F5 category or if they're the same.
Extra F. That's what it
Yeah.
says.
Extra fun.
Fucked.
Yeah. So, but 161 people died in it and 1,000 people injured, and then like 9,200 people were displaced. You know, because it tore right through the town, and it was right after the graduation. So the documentary just follows like three different groups of people. You know, a few people that were driving back from the graduation, 3 people that were amateur storm chasers, and then a guy that was working at a yogurt shop and like had to get people into their building. But everywhere they went, it just got annihilated. So the amateur storm chasers were like, you know, once they were heading towards the tornado and they realized like they're effed and like we got to turn around. And it's like they show cell phone footage
Oh, God.
from the people, and it looks like the most terrifying thing because there's just looks like apocalyptic, you know, like fucking debris everywhere. Those storm chasers ended up going into a liquor store, which there's glass everywhere because all the bottles, and they were like by a cement wall, and it just got obliterated. So they were just out in the open,
Oh, God.
getting like shrapnel and debris, you know, on their back, and they got footage from that on their phone. And it just looks terrifying, and
Oh, God.
people are like, "Are we gonna die?" Like, you know, like they're just freaking out. And then at one point it calmed down, but they were in the eye of the tornado because it was so big. Like the bigger it is, I guess most tornadoes don't have an eye, you know, really, but like this one was so big that
Yeah.
it calmed down and people started getting up and walking around. But the storm chasers are like, "Get back down! It's gonna, you know, come back through because we're in the eye." One of the kids that was driving back from the graduation, like with his cousin or uncle, they were driving an SUV and he got sucked through the moonroof or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, he ended like they couldn't find him forever, but they ended up finding him in a pond and he died. But
Oh my
I mean,
God.
it's just crazy. And another kid got sucked out of the car too. And he ended up getting like a flesh-eating bacteria from the debris.
Well, I'm sure, yeah, there's like cow manure and
Yeah, just
freaking all
everything
that
flying
shit in
around.
there. Dead animals.
And they thought he was going to die, but so last ditch effort, they just started cutting flesh off him and cutting out ribs, and he ended up surviving. But he's got like 3 kids now, and so he was in the documentary, so that was pretty cool to see. And
Nice.
but they showed him, and like I think it was his right side of his chest was just all cut out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
But apparently that, yeah, like I think there was a few indirect deaths, but it was from that same flesh-eating bacteria.
Yeah.
But it was a great documentary, and I don't know, it's pretty crazy.
Just a big freaking wall of darkness.
Yeah. Yeah, they showed a bunch of, just a ton of like firsthand footage of it and surveillance footage, like the storm coming in, and it's just like a black wall.
Oh,
But yeah, it's worth your time, definitely.
nice. Till? What are you watching?
Why do you call him Till? Just kidding.
The Park Rapids tourney. He's Till.
But yeah, that tornado was 48 minutes.
That's about
Holy
as long as
crap.
our podcast right now.
Yeah, I know. So imagine us sitting in a tornado for that long.
But no,
That's
Ryan
still podcast.
Jeffers used the Yankee style bat today.
What did he go?
Oh, did he?
3 with 3 Ks?
I couldn't tell you because they just started, buddy.
No, he's actually a decent hitter.
And then the Wild just waived Gonson Shore.
Oh, someone coming back, or did they call people up?
Olgren
Olgren?
No, it gives them space when Kirill and Eck
to
return.
bring back Parisi.
And
Oh, to have enough
they
at the end of the
sign
year.
William.
Okay.
And then, hold on, I was reading this guy's comments, but now your Wi-Fi won't load this stuff. This is the funniest thing I've ever read.
Is it on The Athletic?
It's
Anyways.
on Twitter.
Okay.
But they say they both won't play on this road trip, Eck and Kaprizov. So, guess
Okay.
what the Wild say?
Bummer.
Okay, so this guy says, no use for Bouillon. Lambos and Spacek should have been on the roster all season. If they can't even get NHL time, Bouillon certainly doesn't deserve any. Then this guy replies, what? Bouillon is a generational college player. Spacek and Lambos are pretty good prospects, but they're nowhere near Bouillon's level. The guy replies, no, he isn't. The idea that he's anywhere near Makar is laughable. Bouillon is weak defensively, soft, and a left-handed shot, which the Wild have plenty. Not a great skater, and he's more of a product of a loaded roster than anything. Then the guy replied, not a great skater? Now I could assume you've never watched him play. And then the guy says, Bouillon is somewhere between a Chisholm and a soft Middleton. Not particularly good at anything. Kaprizov, if he ever plays, will make Bouillon look decent on the PP, though. And then Russo replied, no matter how many accounts I make you start, Dan, your intellect doesn't approve. And then the guy says, you know what's right? Being right. You know what's fun? Being right. And when it comes to hockey, especially on the talent and valuation side of it, it's very rare when I am not right. You know, it's not fun watching Garrett and Hines ruin the franchise and the beat writers just stand by and pretend it's all good.
Russo's never just stood by.
So shout out that guy for being an elite talent.
Yeah. Why doesn't he have a job?
Yeah. It's just funny. There are things people say and you read.
Yeah.
I love that.
Twitter's great for that.
That sounds like
Middleton.
someone just purposely pushing buttons, but also does sound like someone
people
who
do that
thinks
to
they're
Russo
right.
all the time.
Yeah.
Poor Russo. Kind of a miserable job.
Yeah.
He's no Buck Johnson, that's for sure.
That's what they say. Yeah, PR age.
Yeah, that was quite the
Park
bad
Rapids.
showing
Once
for
they
us.
took off what's the opposite of rose-colored glasses?
Drunk goggles.
Yeah, whatever.
Beer goggles.
The things that made it seem bad, I still had a lot of fun up there, so
Yeah, it was a blast.
just not really happy with
Just
the way I
staying up till 3:30 in the morning, just
shredding guys.
shredding people.
It was awesome that Orz was up there
Yeah, it was
to hang out with him.
definitely a different group, which it's always fun to just hang out.
You guys got to explain what it is.
What?
PR.
PR, Park Rapids, Ted John. No, what's the
Brandon
Johnson Memorial Old Bucks tournament? We went 1-2. Should have won the first game. Didn't have the cohesion. We're moving lines around trying to find some offense, only to give up some defense in that process. Game 2, we got shredded 7-1. by a bunch of former D1 AHL players. The goalie played for Colorado College and looked like he was playing in warm-ups. He was so not caring to be there, but he was still better than anything we could get by,
Yeah, and our goalie broke his knee low-key, so
That's true, yeah.
Niska.
Definitely had...
Naps goalie?
Yeah. And then we played the worst team
You've
in the tourney,
you've ever seen.
and we only won 3-1, so it was
Okay, but how hard were you trying?
not hard.
Hey, Deal was trying to get a hat trick.
No, dude, I was like, the ice was terrible because they stopped actually Zamboniing.
Well, we didn't want him to.
Yeah.
We wanted to get...
No, but like they did dry scraping. Like they didn't actually Zamboni before our game.
Oh, yeah.
So the ice was horse shit.
They just shoveled it or what?
And every puck was just bouncing.
I think we opted... I think we said that was okay, though.
Yeah, we did because we didn't
This
want
was the
to be there.
9:45 night game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were ready to get out.
The other team was giving a thick pregame speech, so he thought it was going to be...
They were just cranking music.
Oh, Bekla said he heard him pregame speeching.
Oh,
So we thought, like, this game matters.
Great moments.
This game
great
matters to them.
opportunities.
Like, they're going to come out flying. Then my line
Turns
potted
out
2
their
goals.
flying is fucking nothing.
My line potted 2 goals in 15 seconds and got pulled off. And I was like, this is the worst I've ever played.
Yeah, it was bad. But can't wait for next year.
Their goalie was pretty good, though.
That's true, yeah.
But I think, like, Annika's team probably could have gave them a run for their money. No, they had way more fun than us, so
They did,
the
yeah.
joke's on us, actually.
Yeah.
They had way more fun.
Plus, they won something for getting last. We didn't get shit for getting 7th. We should have lost. And then gave them the bottle of
So
champagne.
there was 8 teams then,
Yeah.
and then how many divisions were there? Just one.
Just one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Somehow just one, and that team we played last was in the same one as Mantrap, which is D1, X-Pro.
Yeah.
Somehow we're all in the same tournament.
But we usually give Mantrap a run for their money. But this year it was not even close.
Stevie said if you all played like me, we might have had a chance. Pre my turnover.
But yeah, it was a blast. It's always fun to skate 3 games in 2 days on 4 hours of sleep.
What were you guys doing all night? Playing video games or what?
No, just shredding people.
Just talking, yeah.
Yeah.
Watching F1
Yeah, we watched an F1 race start
at
to
2
finish.
a.m. yeah.
Formula One racing.
Yeah.
Started at 2 a.m. It is in China, and we somehow watched it all.
Smoked a bunch
Let's
of
talk
cigs.
about that.
No.
No,
I think
get
the guy who
racing
started in first won. So.
So that's all you got to do is
yeah, it's kind of like a
get the heat.
rich guy sport. Shout out, Greg.
Inside joke.
Love to be a part of one someday.
Should have came.
All out Michael Scott.
You had plenty of opportunity to join us and Brother Ryan. Both bowed out.
Yeah, maybe next year.
Tis the life.
We got the Old Bucks tournament coming up in
Yeah.
Buffalo, though.
April 12th. Should be good. Should be good.
Again.
No, they were looking for like 10 players. Did they get a bunch
And
more?
like
guys.
40 guys
Oh.
said they'll play. And so it goes to older guys.
Oh,
married
yeah.
Guys before single. Get married, man. Just get married.
And then go
still
grow
want-
older.
Yeah, I think I still would get caught on age there.
Anything else?
Not really. I don't know.
Yeah.
Played Atlas Fallen again.
Yeah, we got pretty far.
Yeah. Talked to the queen. Turns out she's on our side,
Yeah.
allegedly.
Do you believe her?
I don't know. And then we got to we thought like that was going to be like the final, the battle.
Yeah.
We thought we were gearing up for the final, and we went to this new area that we have to explore and do tons of things in.
Oh, yep. I can't remember what it's called, but that's where.
Thalos is
Yeah, Thalos.
most powerful or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. AJ didn't want to play video games this weekend at all, so
No, yeah, he didn't have the energy to stay awake, I guess. I don't know why. Yeah, last night, no, we were just up watching YouTube, me and Elias, and then fell asleep.
Yeah, me and Nate were on, and I was going to text you, but I was like, oh, he's watching YouTube, so probably not
Yeah.
getting on.
Pretty bummed. But,
Played Shell 14 again for a little bit.
oh, yeah, before going to Park Rapids.
Yep.
That was fun. It's the
Always.
greatest.
Always fun.
Yeah.
Let's have an ice hockey tournament at my place
Yeah, let's do
for
it.
Nintendo.
Oh, yeah. I was like, what are you talking
Oh,
about?
we played up in our VRBO. They had the PlayStation 1 that just, like the newer one that's preloaded with games. They had shitty games on it, though. I won't
Yeah.
lie.
Twisted Metal, and Cool Borders,
which was not the good Cool
not
Borders.
the cool. Yeah.
Not Cool Borders 2001, was it?
No, it's Cool Borders 2, maybe?
Oh,
Or something
yeah.
like that.
And it sucked.
Yeah, it was not fun.
And then they had the Nintendo. Which one? The first one?
Yeah, those are first, because we played Double Dragon.
Yeah, Double
Oh,
Dragon.
nice.
It was really good.
Yeah.
That's all we played on there. And we kind of hung it up.
Yeah, yeah. No, yeah. And they also had a arcade system with just Atari-like games.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't really play anything. I tried a soccer one and just got shredded, so I was like, I'm out.
I saw the PlayStation. I was like, oh, this is one that's preloaded. I thought they came with like every game to ever exist.
Newer ones might, but that one had to be an older version because the charging cord it uses is the USB-C,
Yeah, true, maybe.
not the or USB.
Hey.
Whatever one was the old Android.
Yeah. Whichever one charged PS3 controllers. No, the one after that actually, right?
No, it was
Okay.
PS3 or PS4. Yeah, PS3.
Yeah.
Yeah, PS4.
PS4.
PS3 had like the open end.
Yeah.
Okay, good thing we got that under
Yep.
wraps. It's good to know.
Yeah.
People are pumped they stayed around to hear that.
All
What kind of charger is this?
the DC charger.
Thank you, old school noobs.
I don't know. I was trying to think of something to do. I don't think I have any more trivia saved up.
Who
No,
won the WrestleMania? Who won the championship belt in the WrestleMania tournament?
Hulk
Will
Hogan.
Zillion would know this. Nope.
Zillion.
He got disqualified against Andre the Giant in their match. They both had a bye in the first round, and then they both got disqualified. Rick Rude and Jake the Snake had a time limit, so they both got eliminated.
Warrior.
No, he fought. Who did he? I don't know if he wrestled in that one.
Who am I thinking of? Am I thinking of the right guy?
I think the Warrior wrestled.
What year was it?
Hercules. Oh, WrestleMania 4. What year did it start? 83? So this was 87, 88.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Undertaker wasn't there, so.
Snap into a Slim Jim.
Oh,
So Macho Man, yeah,
that was actually who I was going to say next, but
he beat the $1 Million Man for the belt in the championship.
nice.
But it was kind of cool that the tournament style they did.
Yeah.
I don't know if they've done that, and I don't think they've done that in WrestleMania since, but it'd be kind of fun thing to do again.
Yeah,
If you're listening,
created it.
Paul Levezic or whatever your last name is, Triple H.
Triple H. Hunter Hearst, Helmsley.
So I'm on WrestleMania 5 now.
You said you were going to do the 20s.
I know, but then I was like, nope, I don't want to.
20s are where the good
Fair enough.
sides.
I was going to say the next time we record would probably be before Whitewater, so we can
Oh yeah,
Preview
'cause
that
we're going
next
like
time.
2 weeks, right?
can preview that next time and have the review a couple weeks later.
So WrestleMania is when we'll be in Whitewater.
Yeah, we're going to go to the local bar.
Are we? Let's do it.
We can.
Tell Zilly to come down there.
Yeah.
Ryan's a fisherman. Bum, you can come fishing with us. Zilly, you can come
Yeah.
just to go watch WrestleMania.
Camping or late April, middle April.
Easter
Hopefully we get some good weather. Yeah.
And anyone else listening, you can come along too.
Yep.
All right, name the top 10 power play goal scorers in Wild history.
Capri
Nico Koivu.
Okay, yep, those are 2.
Gabbard.
Zach Barizzi.
Gabrick, yep. Preseason number 1.
Suter.
No.
Wow. Top
Spurge?
10. How many we got? 6?
Spurgeon's up there, yep. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Brian Ralston.
Yep.
Andrew Brunette.
Yep.
Mietnin.
Just missed
Ooh.
by a lot.
Who did the Spinorama?
Pierre-Marc Bouchard.
Yep.
Yeah. I couldn't think of his name.
PMB.
Mikhail Granlund.
Nope.
Really?
Power play assist, he's probably number 1.
Wes Walls.
No.
Shut up.
Richard
My
Park.
bad. How many do we got?
6. James Shepard.
No. You guys said Spurgeon, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you guys say someone else that starts with an M?
Mianin.
No.
Zibnik. McCulloch.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Matt Johnson.
You guys said Gabrick, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, give us the years for the other two guys. Boldy?
No. One guy still currently plays. The other guy currently plays in the league, but not on the Wild.
Zucker?
Nope.
Currently plays for the
Greenway.
Wild.
No, this guy probably was 2015
Eck.
to 2019. Eck is on
Oh,
there.
yeah.
The other guy's 2015 to probably 2019. 2014, 2019. Probably.
Still plays in the league.
Yep.
Burns?
Nope. Ooh,
Coyle.
He just missed, though. Nope, not Coyle.
What team is he on right now?
Jadlicki has 17. Nice. He's not on the list, but I can't tell you that because I'll give it away.
That's the point.
Yeah, it's Winnipeg.
Oh, Nino.
Yep.
I was going to
El
ask him, but I
Nino.
was like, no, he was here just as long as Granlund. There's no way he has more.
Zuccarello might have passed him up. But I did this a while ago. No way Zuki has... Oh, he only needed 6 this year to pass him. Maybe he did. Then Eric Stahl. Underrated Wild legend.
42.
Yeah.
Underrated Wild legend, man.
That's true. Do we have him for 2 or 3 years?
3, I believe.
Is he still playing?
No, he retired after last year.
Last
or the
year.
before.
Pascal Dupuis had 18.
Nice.
Suter had 21.
That's a Penguins legend, though.
Owen Nolan had 16.
Oh, and Nolan.
Sergei Zoltak also had 16.
Nice.
The Heat Daddy had 15. Dumba had 26. Burns also had 26. Zucker had 22. Kevin had 21. That's everyone that I put on the list.
Nice.
All right, wild block shots.
No.
Jared Spurgeon.
Spurgeon, Suter, Brodin, Greg Zanin,
You're
Nick Schultz.
okay. Yeah,
Kim Janssen.
top 4 now.
Is Kim Janssen on there?
Yeah, Zanin is actually pretty far down there.
Nate Prosser,
Yep. Top forward.
Wes Walls,
No,
Richard Park,
way more of a wild legend.
Mikko Koivu.
Yep. All right, I'll just tell you the last guy on this list. Ladislav Benisek.
Nice.
I don't know who that is.
I don't remember that guy.
159 games played, 266 block shots. So shout out him.
I think he was one of the first years.
Nice. All right.
Philip Kuba.
Yep, he's on there. Right below Kim Janssen. I don't think you guys said Marco. He was up there pretty high.
Scandella.
Rossi.
Oh.
Just kidding. Brad Bombardier. Martin Skula.
Brad Bombardier. He probably should be in my top 5. Dang it.
Clayton Stoner.
Not him.
Brozniak. Eck. Middleton. Granlund.
Someone was comparing Merrill to Stoner, right? At the tourney.
Yeah, I think
It
it
was
was
like,
Oars.
no, it's not even. Stoner got a huge contract, though, after us, with the Ducks for some reason.
Yeah. Shout out Ovechkin. A lot of people hate him. Even at PR, people hated him. Just stands in one spot. Empty netters. How many more empty net goals do you think Gretzky has than him? Or how
251.
No, he has
172.
How many more seasons did Ovechkin play?
Well, every goal Gretzky scored was an empty net
exactly. And Ovi can do one thing Gretzky can't.
hit.
Raise the puck. And never forget that.
Gretzky played one less year.
I don't care.
Just pointed it out.
They're,
Also, if you take away his assists, I'm just kidding.
eras are impossible to compare. It's like comparing Jordan to LeBron. Different.
Yeah.
Nothing matters.
And you're not going to change anyone's mind. Like, if they're set
No,
on
yeah.
one side, you're not going to change your mind. And there's no way to tell. Like, it's
I
just-
bet I could. No.
Oh,
but-
yeah, there's some. Oh, anyways.
Go ahead.
I was listening to the Always Sunny in Philadelphia podcast.
Oh, yeah.
They go over every one of their episodes. Well, maybe the first 5 seasons or so. But it's pretty funny to listen to how some of them came about. And then they.
The hockey one where Matt gets to do the...
Yeah, they
goal,
actually
they're
do go over that.
twirling 'em.
Yeah. They
And then he
go
really
through
just
that.
fainted.
Yeah. But then they talked about, like, Axl Rose probably has one of the best voices in rock or whatever, and then they go off on a huge tangent, and he's like, I would rather listen to Ann Wilson of Heart. Like, that's what Glenn Howerton says. It was funny.
Dennis.
Yeah. But it was fun to listen to. And then they had the Dennis System. I listened to that one, whose Glenn's then girlfriend was in it, and they're married now.
She was in the episode?
Yeah, she was like the pharmacist or something.
Oh, yeah. Where he's getting meds for his grandma.
Yeah. And then he stares at the camera. And then, well, yeah, and then Mac is married to Dee in real life, and I guess the waitress is Charlie's wife, so they all had their significant others in it at some point. And I guess they've been guests on it. I haven't heard one yet, but it's pretty funny. Not as funny as the show, but to hear how they came up with things or who came up with it and why they did it, and then they show some of the funniest scenes from it and react to it. It's
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
good. I guess they usually watch it before they go on the podcast. They'd watch the episode so they remembered more of it. But
Yeah. Well, the pilot was Charlie Gets Cancer, right?
Racist. The gang gets racist.
No, but like the pilot.
Oh, okay.
The original, and that was like episode 4 in season 1. It was
okay.
Charlie Gets Cancer.
Yeah.
The gang goes on welfare.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorites.
Is the one called The Gang Gets Molested?
And then
But
Max
it's-
pissed
yeah.
that Mr. Spelding didn't molest him when he was in school.
Yeah.
Which is from Saved by the Bell for
It
not
is.
old people.
Yeah.
That's why I said Mr. Spelding.
Yeah.
I think that's.
I would have not known who. I thought that was the character's name in the show on that one. But I
I'm
didn't.
surprised Tyler didn't know. He's a 90s baby.
Yeah.
90s kid.
Yeah. I didn't watch TV growing up. Yeah, I don't know. Why'd you ruin my Gretzky tangent?
Oh, yeah.
You're going on a tangent?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
No, it's over.
That's fine.
Gretzky's not the greatest of all time. And I'll say it.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
He's.
Connor McDavid is better.
No, I'm not going to get in. You just said you can't compare eras.
I know, but
You can't compare eras.
but when
How many assists does he have, though? 1,800?
Gretzky, I don't know.
Yeah, he was like, no one's going to break that. And I know they said that about his
He
goals,
could
but
have got 1,800 assists in that era.
no, you couldn't have.
Yeah, I could have.
No, you couldn't have.
Yeah.
No.
Right now, my ability is better than Gretzky.
Does anyone else say that of their era?
Yeah.
Mario Lemieux is the only one who could claim to be close to Gretzky.
And
And he was
Eric
bigger and
Lindros.
stronger, so
And Eric
Garen would
Lindros.
pick him.
Yeah. That'd be a better.
Lindros would have been sick, but he had 4,000 concussions because they didn't take care of people back then.
Yeah, I don't care. Connor McDavid's still better.
Can't compare eras.
Yeah, you can. When it fits my agenda, you
how
can.
many cups
But
does
when
he
you
have?
do look at what Lemieux did, like if he would have not had cancer,
Oh,
Yeah, how many years was he out with leukemia?
4.
2 or 3 or 4, maybe.
I don't know. I made that
But
up.
it's crazy because then you look, it's like, oh, he played with Sidney Crosby.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Who's better, Crosby or Ovechkin?
Well,
That-
I'm biased.
Crosby.
I pick Ovechkin.
I like Crosby.
But that's when they came to the league. I was always over.
I would say
Crosby.
Vulcan.
But I
I say
definitely
Mikko Koivu.
do not hate Crosby anymore like I
No.
did with passion. But that's also because Corey By was a big fan of Crosby, so I had to pick Ovechkin. To keep things interesting. I guess.
Who's gonna be that of this era?
What?
Probably Zeev Bynum.
No,
The
Draisaitl.
two guys.
Oh, McKinnon and McDavid.
Okay, but like then this one, then
Oh,
Faber and
Mac-
Bynum.
Celebrini.
and Bedard.
Boldy.
Bedard, probably, but or the next year guy, Schaefer. No, he's D though. Maybe Jack Hughes, but I don't know. No, he's not nearly at a pace. Celebrini's awesome though.
Where is he for the Sharks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, did you see their shootout goals the other night? Him and Will Smith.
No.
Yeah, Will Smith just slapped a guy.
Slapped him in the face. Slapped the goalie and scored.
This. No, I can't really think of any guys that broke in at 18 other than Celebrini and Hughes.
Bedard.
Lafreniere did, but he's not nearly what they thought he was going to be.
Yeah.
Pat LaFontaine.
Yeah.
How old was he?
I don't know.
That's a good question. Who are your two? Do you have
It'd
them?
probably be Bedard and Celebrini's because they went back to back, right?
Yeah.
Years. and
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
Who's number 2 in Bedard's? Ooh, it's Slavkovsky. It wasn't him, but I bet he'll.
No, was it? No, because Wright went 4, right? That was a different year. Right, Slavkovsky went 1.
Yeah, and then Wright went 4. Bedard
Slavkovsky.
2 was
Oh, that's the year that the Russian guy, right?
Michkov.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
probably
he went
him.
down to 8.
He's good.
He is fun to watch. Empty netter miss though the other night. You see that?
No.
Where he rings the pipe. The defense was
Was he
like
raising
lunging-
it or
I
what?
thought
Yeah,
Connor
the
Bedard
defense was
was-
lunging to stop it.
I'll
So
be
he tried to
honest.
make it like top corner, but he hits the pipe.
I thought Connor Bedard was drafted in 2021. That's my bad, guys.
They-
It was last year, right? Or
Ooh,
2022.
Leo Carlson, Fantilli,
It was it was a good year because
And
Will Smith,
Will
went that year.
Smith 4, Michkov,
Leonard.
Ryan Leonard. I hate him, but he's gonna be sick for the Caps.
What's his face? Gautier?
Shane Gauthier?
No, Cutter. Didn't he go that year?
No,
The year before?
year before. It looks like.
Maybe it'll be Jamie Drysdale versus Cutter Gautier.
Yeah. No, what was I just about to say?
Goodbye, folks. This is
No,
a
the
fun episode.
Protoss. The Protoss for the Caps right now, Alexia. He's got a brother that the Caps also have who's tearing up the OHL right now.
Oh yeah,
Caps have,
is it Alexei is in the NHL right now?
yeah. That guy's huge.
Yeah. Got 30 goals, right?
Dalibor Dvorsky, he just debuted for the.
Yeah, they're getting young too.
Wow, they're cooked.
No,
Need to get rid of the Central.
we have the best prospect pool. How many of them turn out?
Lambos definitely did. Who's the other D man?
Spot check.
No,
Zev.
no.
Barrett.
Was Damon Hunt considered?
We traded him.
I know, but was he considered really good?
No, I don't think so.
I thought we had two.
Ryan or O'Rourke.
Yeah.
Yeah, was kind of more of a leadership guy now.
He's in the front office.
That's a shred.
No, like
That's
he's
funny.
gonna
That's
wear
funny.
like that. I remember them saying like he'll wear a letter someday, but they had top 4 hopes. I don't know if he's gonna hit them.
No, we won't because
Are we gonna get a new Iowa Wild head coach? Because they are
McLean, they don't
trash.
they don't like McLean.
They don't like how it's going.
Dude, why'd they get rid of Army? He was the best. Tim Army?
It's
Everyone
not a
loved
Billy G guy.
Billy G.
Actually, Billy G might have signed him because Billy G's been here for how long now? 6 years.
Who would you rather have, Paul Fenton or Bill Guerin? Be honest.
Fenton got us Fiala, right?
He did.
Yeah. And Kaprizov, right? Or was that the year before him that they took Kaprizov?
No, they took him in 2015.
When did we have Fenton?
2019.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Chuck Fletcher took.
So Fletcher. I'd rather have Chuck Fletcher.
Yeah, Martin Hansel's coming in.
And Ryan White. Don't forget Ryan White.
The real winner of that trade.
Yeah.
Oh, Lashunov for the Blackhawks went 2 after
Yeah, last year.
Benik Sinecki.
Because
Demidov. He's good.
Oh, yeah, it's Necky. I don't know if he's doing anything this year.
Then there's this dude. Also, I swear the Wild drafted Consta Hellenius.
No, Buffalo did.
I know, but we got that. What's the guy we got? Kumplainen?
Yeah.
That's who I mix him up with. Anyways.
Riley Height.
Twins are now down 8-2.
Oh my gosh. Who's shoving me?
Bailey Ober got nutted.
Is Ober's day? When did Joe Ryan throw? Did he throw
Yesterday.
it? Did he do good?
I think he gave up 1 run.
Did we experience Joe Ryan? That's all.
I think we gave up 1 or 2 runs, and then Alcala came in and gave up.
Alcala,
Couple.
the guy that cursed the year last year.
So Cardinals are going to win this World Series this year.
Yeah.
No, Cardinals Twins, Game 7.
No, we're
Who do you got?
Walker Jenkins called up.
See, here we go. We could have Max Kepler right now who's tearing it up with
No,
the
he's
Phillies.
not.
Yeah.
What is he?
686 batting average. Nope, that's OPS. He's batting 143. And I knew that. I read that on purpose to push my agenda.
Yeah.
Phillies? Is that who he plays for?
Yep.
Phillies fan now. Ooh, I actually do like the Phillies. Bryce Harper's kind of cool. Luke, tell us a good story to end it.
I drove out to North Dakota on Wednesday morning.
Thanks.
Yeah, 9.5 hours. I drove back yesterday, so it was fun.
What'd you do up there?
Shot some videos for, or built a website for Crane Crew USA. So if you got a crane company, go fill out the directory. It's not live yet, but maybe by the time this is live, it will be.
Nice.
Nice.
And you get some Crane Crew USA swag, a nice
If you
big
win it?
straw hat. No, if you sign up
Everyone that
for it.
signs up? Oh.
Yeah, everyone that signs up till merchandise is gone, till the
Do I have
swag's
to
down.
make a crane to sign up?
You have to get a crane company real quick, and then you can fill it out,
Does it have to be?
or just fill it out, and maybe Isaac won't know. Just make out some stuff. But you get a coaster pack, sticker pack, a sweet Arctic, and then a straw hat with Crane Crew USA on it.
Nice.
So, yeah, we got a lot of sauning in and cold plunges. It's a fun time. Chet and Adam came over on Thursday night.
What was Chet up to? Was he watching Dune 1?
Yeah.
We forgot to review that next time.
Oh yeah, he works for they have their own company too where they refurbish cranes. So
Yeah.
he was at the office most of the time I was there, and Adam runs a crane, contracts out through Isaac, so yeah,
Good times.
that's a good story.
Nice. And go check out Nap Industries on YouTube and watch the 2025 Nap Open video
Yep.
made by
In your
Volt Edge, right?
made by Brad, but
shot by Nemo
shot
Productions.
by me and Luke
Yeah.
and Nate Hillstrom. So
Yeah.
I think some of his camera work got in
And
there.
if you're in the area or like golf, go sign up for it. It's one of the premier, what do they call it? The premier amateur open.
Golf events.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, spots are filling up fast. AJ hasn't even signed up yet, he said. Or no, that was you.
I haven't yet.
Okay. Well, that's
I'll get on
74.
it so we can get some more
See you in
footage.
2 weeks.
Thanks for listening.